Quick look at gold here. I want to show you something very interesting. If we squish down this chart here, take a look at the sideways movement on gold. Um, it established a swing high and a swing low on the 4-hour chart. And look at how it just likes to go sideways here. This is basically a rectangle, okay? And when you're trading a rectangle or any type of consolidation pattern, it throws a monkey wrench into your momentum-based strategy, okay? So, how do you trade this? What is a good way to trade a sideways movement? Well, take a look at what I've done here. Here you've got the swing high and the swing low, right? Supply zone, demand zone. And price really likes to um, go back and forth between these areas, right? So here's where all the sellers come in. Here's where all the buyers keep coming in, and we just missed our entry point today. It's only $164 risk. But if we take that back up to this area, it's an $850 profit, just about, right? So what I've done is, oops, didn't mean to move that. What I've done here, okay, is I've moved, or I placed two trades. I placed a short and a long. So if we do pull back into here, I'm taking a small risk for an $850 move. If we get back up to this area, profit potential is about 390 bucks. Okay, so maybe we even get four or 500 bucks if it goes here and we trail this sucker down. It'll go down as far as as far as it'll go, right? But the idea is we can set it and forget it, right? We can set this trade up in a sideways pattern here. Now, what if it rips through all of this? Like, what if it goes like this and just rips through anything and stops us out? That's okay. Now, what we'll do is um, we'll start looking for previous support to become resistance, right? And we would get in somewhere in this area, maybe even some kind of drop-based drop formation forms in here, in which case we would get in there. In the case of the Australian dollar, let me show you what happened on the Australian dollar. We had a very similar situation take place. Okay. Australian dollar, we were in this sideways pattern on the 4-hour chart. It broke through, right? It broke through, and we said, okay, right? Here's the sideways movement, breaks through, pulls back right into that supply zone, right? Into this supply zone here, this drop-based drop. And what did it do? It ripped through it and broke through. It broke through this zone, right? And went all the way back up to the original supply zone and then made a nice move down. And it's still going, right? Pulls back. And now we're expecting another move down, right? That's what we are expecting. Um, the fact that we are in a trend right now, the fact that we're in this downtrend, okay, we've got a small trade placed right here in case this wants to pull back on a lower time frame, and here it is, pulls back on this lower time frame to make another move down. Okay, on the 1-hour chart, you can take a look and see what that looks like here. Pulls back and moves down. If it rips through this, we've got another drop-based drop right here on the 1-hour chart. that is a possibility. These two zones could work. You can only trade what you see. Okay, where it's not our job to try and figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. We have to look for trade setups. That's what we do. Okay, so I've got a small trade here set up as well. If that doesn't work, then we've got this consolidated area here. If it breaks through that, then we're heading back up to that 4 hour zone area there, right? But as of right now, this is a trend. Okay, so we are in a trend to the downside, which is why I'm taking a couple of shots at this on the lower time frames to continue the downtrend, right? Unlike with gold, we are not in that situation. In gold, we are in a sideways movement, okay, which is why we are setting up the trade as such, okay? Pulls down into here. We're taking a small chance or a small risk uh, and taking a target back inside the supply zone. So we're going from demand zone to supply zone, from supply zone back to demand zone until that fails. And that is the strategy you can use to take the trade in a sideways movement in any market. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. And if you would like a detailed instruction on how to do this, just go to my profile right here and click on to the bit.ly link. It'll say bit.ly Chris Juliano. Just click onto that and I will send you a bunch of free stuff, all of these free setups in a detailed video format just for you. Thanks, guys. I will see you in the next video.